like, oh yeah, they added this, but I mean, it says I have a viral, a bacterial infection. Anybody who went to any kind of biology class, you would know that would be a antibiotic. Let me find it. They're very vague in their description of serum. I don't know what the serum does. I have no clue. Regain and treat in. I have no clue. Indigestion tablet, of course, is stomach ache. A disinfection spray, great. I'm assuming that eventually we'll start. I don't know if it's going to take place of bandages. I don't know. And then, so we got indigestion, and then we got stomach. That kind of sounds like the same thing. I really don't understand. Then we got antibiotics and an antidote. Well, an antidote kind of, you know, poisons. Okay, I get it. But antibiotics. Okay, so since we have an infection, let's buy one. Oh, can't use them. Got a debuff. That's bringing my health down. And then I got the cure to it, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. I cannot do anything with this. The only thing I can do to it is sell it back. I mean, unless there's some new system that I'm just not understanding. I mean, don't let me buy it if it doesn't work. The other thing is, I mean, I like that they're adding it. I really do. It gives Doc a purpose. And I did buy these scripts. And they're like ridiculously labor intensive to... they're kind of like the herbal juice. Like herbal juice, the standard herbal juice recipe is tulips, lotus, and shadeweed, which is all in this biome. It's all right here. Okay. The next one, this is on the top of mountains and in the northern plains. This is in the northern forest. So it's two separate biomes. And then this basically is outside the map. It doesn't grow anywhere, making this script completely useless. So when they added this, I was like, oh, cool. Except this is completely useless. Catchfly grass doesn't grow anywhere. Matter of fact, if you buy catchfly grass from seeds from Moric and you get your farm growing, they won't even grow. They all die automatically. They will not grow in the game. So this script has been broken ever since they implemented it. Okay, this one. This is in the mountainous area. This is in the desert, and this is in the desert. So it's another one that's two biomes separated by miles and miles and miles. So why would I use any of these? I can't use this one because this doesn't exist. I can't even remember if you buy catchfly grass from Moric and then tried. I think if you buy catchfly grass from Moric, you can buy the catchfly grass, and then if you replicate this recipe, it doesn't work because of the catchfly grass is broken and not in the game yet. Now me just trying to break the game, and then when the rope gun was in the game, I would go outside of the invisible walls and explore. And if you go on the very northern, let's see, on the map up here, basically on this island up here, catchfly grass grows on this island. It doesn't grow anywhere else on this entire map, but it grows on this island up here. I was amazed that I found it up here. You can harvest it, but like I said, it doesn't work. It's not, it just doesn't work. And then like I said, this one is so far to get jade potatoes and dander fern, and then have, you know, I mean, on your way to getting Hawkshire fruit, if you pick up a lot of Hawkshire fruit, then you pick up your dander fern and your jade potatoes. Yeah, great. It would be just a way to make it, but on that side of the map. But the other issue I have with it is it's not really in story mode, because it really doesn't affect me, because I'm gonna, when I'm in the grassland area, I'm gonna get aggravated because I can't pick up this flower. I just gotta keep bait clicking and moving around. I'm just gonna pick up a lot of this stuff. I'll make a lot of herbal juice. I'm not, me personally, I don't use that. I use med packs because they're instantaneous heals. I know how to use the heals of the herbal juice. It's a over time thing, but as you get toward the higher end stuff, the 30 damage that it heals a second is not as high as the couple hundred of damage that the creatures do. So when you're fighting little creatures, yeah, you pop it before you take damage, and it's like, while it's ticking off the 30 per second, you're receiving the damage. But then when the damage gets higher than that, those become waste anyway. So I'm never really worried about it. They've always, you know, they're usable, but they've kind of been broken. It's multiplayer. What's going to be the point of multiplayer if some biomes have, you know, grassland biomes have free reign to herbal juice, but the other biomes don't? Because if you're in a desert biome, you got to go to a different biome to get the Hawkshire fruit. The other two recipes are split between biomes, and one of them still to this day, or to my knowledge, because I haven't tested it, because we've been almost 10 versions of the game and it still hasn't been fixed to where it works. And then we're implementing more stuff that doesn't work. Now we got antibiotics and a buff system. And all this is the recycled. They just recycled the old debuff system, which would be like overeating, which would make you slow, and then it would say has a 4 minute, I think it was like, I want to say it was, I don't know, 600, I think they were all 720 seconds or something like that. And you know, everybody had a laugh that you get an overeating buff, which made you slower, which basically made every animal in the game be able to catch you, and you couldn't get rid of it. So the best thing to do would be just sit down and do nothing, just stand, go get something to eat, go get something to drink. It's, you know, whereas in real life you would basically move around. It never really made sense to me. And then the fact that it was broken, that once you got it, you never could get rid of it. There was 2 of them like that. Once you got them, you couldn't get rid of them. It was the overeating. Sometimes it would go away, sometimes it wouldn't. And it was a 4% reduction in speed, and for me it was extremely noticeable. And if I got it, I would just have to restart the game because there was no way to get rid of it. And then the other one was a don't remember what it was, but it was another one that was constantly getting. Oh, it was something to do where when you got it, you wouldn't regain, you wouldn't passively regain health, which, and there was no way to get rid of it. Once you got it, I mean, it's just like getting a disease. Once you got it, you could no longer regain health, ever. And so sometimes starting the game would get rid of it, but then you'd get it, you know, within, you know, 7 to 10 minutes of playing a game, you'd get it again. So there's basically, I took it as a, you know, if it worked, I see it as a 720-second debuff. I see Doc just kind of warped, and that's kind of what the NPCs have been doing. They're just warping all over. They just warp out of existence, and then they just show up somewhere else. Luckily, some of the starter missions, they stay in this area, but as you'll see when we get to some of the other areas, they warp. Nan and Rawl is completely broken right now. They'll just completely warp. They'll be behind you. You're babysitting them, which is, I hate to say, has gotten worse. They run slower. They seem like they don't follow as behind you as good anymore. And then when you're going downhill, let me see if I can get it to kick off. This slide animation makes them super slow, so they get lost quicker. And then you go back to look for them. There's no mark on the map. Sometimes if you have a quest with them, there'll be a quest mark on the map or a question mark on the map, but you go back, they're gone. They warp out of existence. They're just gone. I think it's some kind of bug with the memory that once they leave memory, they just don't draw again, ever.
What?
So, like I said, the thing with not regenerating health, I played this game probably 10 or 15 versions for hundreds of hours where I don't know if he's even coming. Yeah, he's coming. Basically, I would do my little battle with a little creature or something. I'd get hurt, and then I would use my travel time to regain my health, so I wouldn't be so heavy on the heals. So, you know, I did that for hundreds of hours, and they added that debuff, and then made it to where it was just, there was no way to get rid of it. So it was just like, well, why have the heal mechanic, the regain health over time? You know, just completely remove it. Which to me, if we look at our character, it seems like we cannot regain health over time anymore. So that's a step in the right direction. But then now we got this. Essentially, all I did is a copy and paste mechanic move, placeholder type thing. Now we got bacterial infection that's taking my 500 health and reducing it down to 350. And it's really weird that it'll do it. My last time I played it, it was 300. Now it's 350. There's no rhyme or reason or no mechanic that I can use. It's just, here's your mandatory debuff, have fun.